Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk a bit about the umarex XBG carbine as we have it in front of the camera. This is brand new, currently available. I did already modify it a little bit as we see it here, but we're gonna start first with the box. It comes in a pretty compact box, nice made box. Just quick close it. That's how the box looks like at the store. We see on front a big picture of it and some of the features explained. That's on the side. And here we already see the main features is basically a carbine kit that you have a air pistol, a BB pistol with a carbine stock and a folding removable grip. Of course there are all the way around Piccadilly rails, weaver rails, so you can mount whatever you wanna put on, a flashlight, a laser, a red dot sight, whatever you choose. The velocity they tell us with 410 feet per second. I don't have a machine that we could measure it, but it's pretty fast for that kind of system. And the magazine holds 19 BBs. Those are the steel BB, not the plastic ones. So the power source is a regular 12 gram CO2 capsule that goes into the grip. We're gonna see that in a minute. We quick open the box. We see in here it comes with some paperwork. We're gonna have a look at this, the air gun safety rules and an Allen wrench. I did leave that one in the bag. So of course it's a gun, even as it is a air gun. We have the safety rules that you need to follow. It's still a dangerous item, it's not a toy. I can assure you it's pretty powerful. So that much about this in French. We have some more advertising from umarex, the different smaller pages from 16 and older. Yeah, and the registration, the airgun registration. What is more important is the manual, the operation manual, that we're gonna have a look quick, the English pages. I'm not gonna comment much on it, I just wanna show the manual. If you wanna read it a bit closer, you can always stop the video. What is also really good on the umarex website is the same manual to download as a PDF. I did that actually pre-or I did buy the actual airgun just to have a look at it and see the features. So in case you lose the manual, you can easily download it there as well. And then we come already to the French part. It's in English, then French, and then Spanish. Yeah, that's it. The website is umarexusa.com, as we see it there. There you find all the information, what is currently available and how it is. So as best I see, the Suggested retail price is $75. I got this one for $50 at our local China Mart. This item is actually made in Taiwan and not in China. Was a bit of a surprise, but it adds to the quality of the whole system. As I say, it's already a bit modified, so I just want to give a bit overlook how that is, how that works. So one of the parts that come with it is a folding front grip. I did take it off. I'm gonna use it for something else. It just did not fit too well for me. It's easy to take off. You just press these two parts together and slide it off. To fold it, it's with this button. So it's nice to have it. On some rifle I'm gonna use it for the future, but not on this one. I did instead opt for angled foregrip here. That's gonna fit my hand better for using this gun. And of course we have here a homemade device. The muzzle usually looks like this. It's basically a bit like a flash hider appearance with a thread. We could not figure out exactly what kind of thread it is, but we found a knot, a simple knot that works, that has a pretty good thread in it, that it fits pretty well. So basically it's a knot that is point welded on a piece of tubing with a washer in front. That's all what it is. It is just for looks and for the feel. The gun gets a little bit more heavy, so you can hold it more steady. So it's not gonna be usable as a suppressor or whatever. That is not the deal about this. It's just for looks and the weight. Because the system, we're gonna see it's a moving barrel in the actual pistol that goes back and forth, and then we have a secondary tubing that forms the barrel adapter on the carbine upper. There is never a way to use this for as a silencer. I just put it simple on for looks. It gives it a bit more yeah, like a real gun looks. That's all what it is about that part. So I take that off. This is aftermarket, homemade. It's not for sale. Don't ask me. I'm not gonna offer this for sale. So then I put a red dot on it. It has an open sight. As we see here, the front sight, you can slide that left and right. The rear sight, you can slide on the left and the right too. The height you can't adjust. You basically need to file on the front sight. But I don't know why they use such simple sights. I guess the people gonna mount their favorite red dot sight anyhow. I did just mount a simple red dot that works for this purpose right now. I did already test it a couple days, so that works pretty well. Then we have on the carbine chassis, of course, the folding stock that is here. We have a little bit of play here. It's not gonna lock or anything, so I need to look how I fix that, maybe with a magnet. We will see. Something I want to do for the future, that it looks a bit there. But what is really positive, the hinge system. As I open it up, it needs a bit of force to open up, and then it slides just over the edge there. Then as it's locked in, it's pretty sturdy, pretty durable there. Makes a pretty good impression. No sharp edges and all that. To unfold it, basically the rear part needs to be pressed up, so I'm gonna fill this hole here with something that is quite likely a bit longer, so it's easier to press up and just fold it down. That's all what it is. So it's pretty nice, pretty easy to hold on to shoot. Now we actually come to the pistol part. The benefit of this carbine system is that you can take out the actual pistol. You need to fold down the stock because that part here gonna stick out in a minute, and if the stock is in the open position, that would not work. So it's a little bit a back and a forth, because you need to press out this pin here. It's a simple pin. Then you can slide that part backwards. It's a little bit work involved. You see that it slides back, and then you can open it up like this and take the pistol out. The pistol is in the front part, basically in this part here. Hold it in. They make the carbine adapter like we see here as a standalone device with a couple different adapters, so you can put different air guns in it, even soft air guns. So not only this model. If you have a different model, it may fit. The complete list is on the umarex website. Those parts did not come with the kit as we look at it here. It is basically just for this gun that goes in here. So it's pretty nice made, durable. The weaver rail you can remove if you want. I'm gonna mount the flashlight pretty soon on it. There were some sharper edges. It needed a bit dehorning, but all in all it's pretty well. We see here the hinge system again. Basically it hinges down and then forward, and then you put the pin in it again to make it secure, and then you have the pistol secured in the carbine kit. That much about that. Maybe I have to say, if you remove the pistol and put it back into the kit, the red dot needs a little bit adjustment. This is not a match grade kit. As we see pretty soon on the pistol, it's a double action only trigger system, so that is really not a match grade at all. It's basically for training, so that works pretty well. Then here we see the XBG pistol. It's pretty small for an air gun. Nice made. It's a double action pistol with a 19 BB magazine. The magazine comes out as we press the button as usually. Then the magazine comes out. What I did, I made a bit of white marking where the follower will end as you put in the BBs. If you go beyond that point, the follower gets a bit stuck. Basically it tilts in the magazine, and you need a little wrench or Swiss Army knife to push it back up so it releases again the spring tension. As we see, it has a bit a spring tension there. We cannot lock the follower in the downward position. Basically you just push that down and push the BBs in here. It has a bit a spring loaded part there, so the BB goes in without any problem. 19 pieces. They put the .177 instead of the BB on it, but yeah, how it looks, and there is the made in Taiwan. How it looks, the same magazine, quite likely the same OEM manufacturer. The same magazine is used by the Crossman C11. I don't have this gun yet, and I don't know for sure if it's gonna fit perfectly or not, but what I saw online, they say the C11 magazine works in the umarex as well. So that's another point that I'm gonna get pretty soon, is a couple more magazines. So that is always coming in handy if you train a bit. And would be nice if umarex would make a longer magazine, double the length, maybe to 30 bb's, that it stands out of the pistol. That would be really nice for the tactical training. To the pistol itself, magazine is out. Then we have this part here that is basically covering up the power plant. We just simply open it up, it hinges, and that part here locks it in. We see in there is a CO2 cartridge. It's basically a 12 gram one. It just goes in here, and that part here, this time it is a bit spring loaded. That's the first time I see that is spring loaded. You simply turn it in, and then the seal gets hit by the green part there in the middle, you know, and the CO2 gas comes out and power the whole unit. The part here hopefully doesn't break too easy. It's looking pretty durable, but if that part breaks, we don't have the snap for closure anymore. Then this part here is just fake. The slide stop is non-working. There is no slide moving. It's a basic one-piece construction. The barrel is moving back and forth. We see that in a minute. We have the weaver rail in front, pretty nice. So you can, if you use it like this as an air gun, as an air pistol, you can mount a flashlight, a laser, or whatever you choose like. Then on the other side we have here the safety. It needs to be a little bit pressed down and slided. You can't just slide it. That's pretty good made in case you use it in a holster. Then that works pretty well. We see the gun is modeled after a Yugoslavian made Springfield pistol. Pretty close. So if you have the real gun, you can use that for training as well. The sights are fixed. We see it has on the front side a bit of white dot there. I need to rework it a little bit. The paint got a bit on the side. That is easy to fix. And this part here is also non-functional. You don't see if that is cocked or not, or like by the original gun. Yeah, it's yeah, for our German people. We have here the F in the cornered shape thing. Many US people have quite likely no idea what that is, because umarex is a German company. That if you have this sign on your air gun, that basically say this is legal to have in Germany without the license, as currently it is still. So that means basically it's a bit weaker air gun and not the most powerful, because they would not have that sign. And then in Germany you need actually a firearms license for an air gun, like for a real gun. For us in USA, absolute unbelievable, but they have that kind of laws, garbage fake laws in Germany and in United Kingdom as well, as they are even afraid about BB guns. I mean, this is not a toy, but if you use the safety on it, then that should work. It's not too bad, because it's a BB gun. you need to use safety glasses. Maybe the BBs will fly back at you, bounce back. That did happen on me a couple times, but I wear glasses anyhow. And basically how I do, I shoot it in a box that is filled with old newspaper. So it goes through one side of the box and then gets stopped by the newspaper, and that way actually we can reuse the BBs again a couple times. They're not gonna get damaged or whatever. You simply dust them a bit off and you can reuse them again in the BB gun. Save money. One thing, as we are already by the BB point, we need to see there are two main manufacturers of BB, the Crossman, which are basically a copper color, and the Daisy ones that has basically a silver color. Now in this gun, the Crossman, the copper colored ones, did not work too well. Maybe it's the size, maybe it's the less round shape they have. It's hard to say, but they did not work well. Then I switched to the Daisy, to the silver ones, and they work perfectly. So for me, from now on, I only use the silver color Daisy brand ones in this specific gun. If you have the same model, maybe that is different. I'm just saying in case you have jamming and it will shoot and then it won't shoot, and then it's quite likely the BBs, the Crossman BBs, are just not made for a fit in this specific gun here too well. Now to the system. It's a simple double action only system. The gun is unloaded, there is no CO2 in it, the safety is off. First I put it on, then you see it's pretty light, nothing gonna happen. And then with the safety off, it's a little bit harder. We press and press, and at the same time you see the bottle coming out in front, all the way, and then the bottle goes reward, and then the actual BB is fired. So you see it's a double action only trigger, and it goes from here all the way to here. So it's really a long trigger. We should not fire it dry too many times. I'm just gonna demonstrate that for the video. So even with the safety off, if it's fully loaded with that long double action only trigger, it's pretty safe to carry and to use. About the ear protection, that is for sure a good idea, as this pistol is relatively loud, surprisingly loud. And try it out, then you feel it yourself if you need that or not. So all over, the price for the complete set with that close by $50 at the local China Mart, that was really a great deal. Usually the pistol itself is about $35, the carbine set about $50. So together as a deal, that is really nice. And I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna dress it a bit more up, and we will see how it will shoot a bit on a longer distance, as well as we hopefully get a bit less rain here in North Georgia, so we can test it out a bit more outside. And be careful, it's pretty powerful for what it is, so use a good bullet catch. And wear the safety glasses, not that the BB comes back on you. That much for the brand new umarex carbine. Really great gun. Good deal, umarex.